Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, today, George Natembeya was in Vihiga County, to be specific, Sabatia constituency, at a place called Mudete. Mudete is one of our main market here. I'm coming from Sabatia, of course, Busali Ward. So Mudete is one of our market within, and a month ago, I was at that market doing a live stream just to show people what is happening at the market back home. There was positive response, and the business people there really complained, especially the Mama Mboga. There is a lot of complaints about the market, and I shared those views with those in authority. Now, George Natembeya was at the very same place with the TAWE movement. The event was well organized. Tents were pitched. The audience was full to the brim. And Natembeya got a time to address the crowd. It was huge. It was vibrant. But then I asked a question. Is Natembeya genuine in his push for the TAWE movement, or there is also another hidden agenda inside this? Because then we have to understand how people are trying to play politics within Western region. Remember, Natembeya is part of the opposition. They are calling themselves United Opposition. He is part of that, and he was here in Mudete, Sabatia constituency. I think it's not Maragole. Umaskini! Umaskini! Mambo ya njaa! Ukosefu wa kazi! Uongozi mbaya! Ukabila! Mapendeleo! Siasa mbovu!
Ya ukombozi wa Muluya imeanzia Mudete. Tumeelewana watu yangu? Watu wa Vihiga mkituleti down, muanze kuyumba yumba, hii safari haitafika mahali natakana kufika. Mimi nikitoka hapa leo, naenda nikijua kwamba watu wa Vihiga wako chonjo, wako ngangari, wako tayari kuungana na Waluya wengine kubadilisha taifa la Kenya. Muko tayari? Vihiga, muko tayari? Wacha nione Vihiga, wacha nione Vihiga, wacha nione Vihiga, wacha nione Vihiga, wacha nione Vihiga. Sisi hatutapoteza wakati kwa siasa ambayo ina maana, because the challenges facing our people are too extreme, are so serious to be sacrificed at the altar of political pettiness. Hii siasa ya chini chini yote hii hatutakani, maana sitojua mahali tunaenda. We know the objective, we know the way to that objective. Mimi ningependa nimalizia hapo.
Now, I want us to continue with our panel discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, one question people are asking, is Natembeya doing his politics independently, or he is still working within the United Opposition? Remember, Natembeya was elected on DAPK party, and he is part of this leadership. Ile chama ya Eugene Wamalwa. So with that, The other issue is that Natembeya is trying also to challenge Eugene Wamalwa within the party. But I told you one thing. In Kenya, party leader is more powerful than the party they lead. So, it's not easy to oust a party leader. Si rahisi. Hata kwa ODM kuna wakati Raila hakuwa popular. There were other individuals who wanted to take over the party, but the men in black were always appearing. Try any other political party. You cannot challenge the party leader and you survive. Not easy. The only way is you go and form your own political party, become the party leader. Then you become the voice of that party. That is the worst thing that is happening in Kenya, but then that is our politics, the reality. So we are there. In my view, for Natembeya to remove Eugene Wamalwa as the party leader, it is like selling a pork in the mosque and expecting people to buy. Let me put it properly. Ni sawa na kungojea meli katika uwanja wa ndege. I think hiyo imeingia. That means it won't happen. Hii chama ni ya Eugene Wamalwa. So Natembeya, what I'm seeing here, through the TAWE movement, what he can do, he can either convert it into a political party. If you want to become a party leader, just as simple as that. To me, this event would have been so much positive. Kama nitaongea kama Muluya sasa. Ingekuwa so much positive and meaningful to the Luya nation if Natembeya was still working under Eugene Wamalwa. Ingekuwa very positive. But it seems there is someone trying to infiltrate the opposition, telling Natembeya that now you can go for this. Because if you look for key players in DAPK, you will count Natembeya. Natembeya is more vibrant than Eugene Wamalwa. So how do you bring down DAPK? Mislead Natembeya to register a political party that will not work with the opposition, but with an aim of Natembeya now going to the ballot. Say that if you are to have lawyers behind the DAPK party, you split. Lawyers are the enemies of themselves, and they have accepted to be used and misused. I can say so as a lawyer. Hiyo nimesema na emotion, sasa ni ukweli. The true unity that we were looking for in opposition is now behind the party that is existing there, DAPK. Alafu wale wengine kama kwa serikali sasa ndio wako nyuma ya hawa jamaa wenye wako. Now you are raising another person in between here to challenge and split the opposition. I see the government infiltrating the opposition and planting a seed of division inside the opposition so that they cannot speak with one voice. Say that they are divided. And through that division, you are trying to pull a Moi divide and rule era. You might find that Natembeya maybe he is being sponsored, sometimes maybe unknowingly. Watu wanakuja tu wanasema, governor, your movement is good, we are sponsoring it. Wanakuja na pesa pale, they are sponsoring. Wanakwambia peleka rally mahali fulani. Hivyo. Which governor will do what he is doing on his own? Hapana. Then before you discover, kumbe ilikuwa ni serikali ilikuwa nyuma yako. Or you are just aware the government is using you to fulfill the agenda. So the meeting was good, but I see something fishy. I see a hidden agenda that is not good for the opposition. Imagine if these people were united. Let me use the example of Musalia and Wetangula. They had their own political party, but they came together. In as much they had little to deliver to William Ruto, it helped William Ruto in a mighty way Tukiamua tuseme ya kwamba let's assume that election was free and fair, though many of us believe that haikukuwa hivyo. Imagine the votes from Western and the unity they had. Kama ingekuwa Ruto won't be the president. Kama kweli hizo kura zingekuwa ni za ukweli. So if Mudavadi and Wetangula had to come together in order to give that little support that was needed to William Ruto, how jamaa they are dividing themselves? What will they give? If Eugene was supposed to have that following and support from Western region, he can make a good running mate. But now with the division that Natembeya is trying to bring here, you are literally pulling down Eugene Wamalwa. Even his negotiating power goes down. Because I'm sure Eugene was not behind this meeting. Natembeya is trying to be his own person and run his own independent politics and campaigns. He was coming out as a strong leader, but his timing is wrong. Because now you wonder, is he interested in serving for second term as the governor, or he want to become the presidential candidate or a principal? Because then what will he be negotiating for? In my view, George Natembeya was supposed to show his vibrance, just like what Joe was doing in Coast Region. Show your support, come out as a strong person. Then from there, maliza, alafu ujipange, utafuta nafasi nyingine huko juu. Joe was among the principals during the campaign. He had a bigger say. George Natembeya should have waited for the right time. Alafu akuje. After kuserve second term as a governor, hata akuwe na enough money, then pap aruke hapa juu. Atafuta kitu kingine. Hata kama ni kutafuta chama, ambia Eugene nimekusaidia, hijaweza. Now I'm here. So watu wa Mudavadi pia nimeona wakisukuma picha za uongo pale in the morning, wanasema George Natembeya alikuwa na watu hewa. Few people show up for the event, but the truth is that George Natembeya had a huge crowd. Hiyo ndio ukweli. This man is a strong leader, but people are misleading him. Sometimes mbio zingine zinaweza haribu kitu badala ya kujenga, in my own view. Because people want George Natembeya to contest. Are you sure George Natembeya will contest? Okay, atakuwa na kura kadhaa za Waluya. What about these other communities? I don't know your views, but please let us know in the comment section to continue with our discussion. Thank you so much, and I see you in our next video.